But we got a big one right there. Oh, flew out of my hand. All right, getting back to work on the turkey coop here. I had this like mesh tarp in my dump truck for like 6 years. We never used it. We used it one time to cover some plants once. So I figured, why not toss it up here? And that'll give them some shade. Not much, but that's about all they need on these hot days. So I'm gonna zip tie that on. I'll go in each ring on the bar on the side here. And then it's a little long, but I'll just zip tie it to the chicken wire there and the bar where I can. That should be good enough. Maybe I'll poke some holes and tie it to this bar, but it should be all right. It's mesh, so like the wind should go through it. And then I'm gonna build them a little shelter on the inside. I have a shelter on the other side of the garden that we had in the coop when we had chickens in here. I'm gonna raise it up, take the front door off and everything, and just have a little shelter they can go in the rain. But these turkeys kind of just like hang out in the rain, which is weird, but so we'll get it in there anyway. And this will hold them over until I can build them a real nice coop. I gotta cut down some cedar trees and all that. So hopefully in the fall I'll get that done. But this should work till then. I still have to tie wire around it to replace some of the zip ties, but I want to get them in there. And then I'm gonna I have another electric fence thing and a charger and all that, so I might put that around it just to be safe. So I'm gonna strap this tarp down, then I'm gonna put I have 2 boards I put down along the sides. Then I'll put the rocks on there to hold it down. And then I'm gonna build the little shelter. And then we'll get them in there today so I can get the Cornish out of my barn and outside, because they smell. What, baby? All right, here's that old shelter. This was actually inside that coop when we had the chickens in it. So it's a half a pallet now. I'll probably take the roof off of it and then get some more. I have a stack of pallets. I'll build just a full pallet high so the turkeys can get in, because this is a little too short for them, I think. And it might not be though. I'll get it in there and then we decide. But I might make it taller. All right, well, it's been sitting here a while. As you can tell, we have wasp nests. But we got a big one right there. So I'm going to get the wasp spray and delete those. And then we'll get to work on it. Right, we got it strapped up. And we'll see how this goes. We might break it apart, we might not. We made it, probably mostly in one piece. Yeah, it broke a little bit, we'll fix it. All right, now we gotta flip it over and get it in there. I'm gonna take off that plywood, the door, they don't need that. That should be good. It's got some ventilation. In the winter, I wrap it with plastic. Again, this is all temporary till I can get the good things built, but here, you pick up over here. Pick it up. Alright, good job. Now over here, watch the sharp. Don't touch the metal, it's sharp. It's actually probably bad. Watch out, go over there. Good. They'll probably end up sleeping all on top.
Yeah.
And never go inside.
It's okay. They at least have the option to go in if they want.
I should make it higher, but I'm gonna cut that bigger too. Or maybe I'll leave it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
If they don't go in there, then I'll make it higher.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now we're gonna do something around the outside.
Now you gotta do what?
Around the outside.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we went and got the rocks I had holding it down in the last spot, and the wood. We're gonna put that. The wood goes between these 2 feet, holds this side down. I put the boulders on top, same on the other side, and then I put a couple, like one on the corner, one in the middle. There's like a little foot thing, one in the corner, same in the front, one in the corner, one next to the door, one in the corner. And that holds it down pretty well. I may even put a couple on the inside. Makes it hard to move when you got to move it to fresh grass, but it holds it down. I never had it fly away in the crazy wind we have, even with the tarp on it. And should hold definitely keeps the animals out too, so we're just gonna do that now. Saved all the scrap wire from when we were doing the house. Saved it for a reason. You never know when you're gonna need some wire. All right, so what happened to this, I was burning garbage one day. A piece of paper came out. It was in the winter, so the grass was all dry, and it almost burnt all the chickens alive, and it melted the fence. So from here, that way, about 2 sections are melted over there. This was all in the back of the coop, so it's fine. And then from here, that way is all melted. We're just gonna shorten it, because I don't want to deal with trying to fix it. We're gonna cut, like, not this one but the next one, cut that, tie it to there, cut the one that's really bad down there, cut it off, tie that, and then probably won't use it for electrification purposes anymore, but it's like another barrier just to, because this is so cheap, this thing, and I don't want the turkeys to lose the turkeys, so we put this around it. I might even hook the electric up, maybe it'll zap something, but at least it'll be another layer of, like, the raccoons won't want to get through. And then for this video you can play So Thick and Juicy, give me a double. that's it. We're gonna try to MacGyver something there. Decided to zip tie the crappy sections to the posts so we didn't waste it in case we do end up fixing it. We're gonna lower these and zip tie these down to as low as they need. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest of it's good, so we're gonna do that now.
So Dave is now moving the waterer and feeder into the turkey coop because they're going to start moving the turkeys into there. Such a good hen. Yep. Hi, girl.
Stay here. God. All right, now that we got the turkeys out of this tractor here, I gotta put a layer of this kennel fencing around the bottom. Nothing really bothered the turkeys because they're big, but the Cornish things always try to pull them through. My brother had a couple pulled through the chicken wire. They ripped the legs off and stuff. I guess a raccoon or something. So I put this stuff around it. Kind of helps a little bit, I think. I'd like to think so. I haven't lost any Cornish from predators. So I'm going to put that around the bottom. Well, the bottom, and it goes up like 3 feet. And then I got one of these. I love these waterers. I hang them from the middle up there. And they don't get it real dirty, but 3-gallon waterer for them. I just had my brother pick that up at the feed store. So I'll get going on that. Got to roll this out, kind of flatten it, and then tack it up with the staples. I just cut, I do this side. I don't try to wrap it around in one shot. I just cut this piece, put it on, cut that piece, put it on. It goes pretty quick. So we'll do that. Then we'll drag it over to the field, to the pasture.
All right, so Dave, oh God, a wasp, cut all the sides and just nailed them. He wanted to do the door too since it is going in the field, and we're just gonna have to cut out the section of the door so we can open it again, but just want to make sure they're protected. But now the fencing's all around it, so they are safe. Do I need to go in and hold from the other side?
No.
Let me push again. Oh, I can't. You have to cut it to go in.
my arthritis fingers through there. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well.
Right now, the moment we've been waiting for, hooking up the chicken tractor to the side-by-side and pulling it to the pasture where the cows stay. Put it here for a few days and then put it into that pasture just once we know that they're all okay. We don't want them too close to the house because they are stinky. If you know anything about cornishcross, they smell horrible. Loading the bin up with baby chicks, the cornishcross, and bringing them outside.
All right, got the first 8 of them coming out. We're gonna do like 8 or 10 in each bin, and get them in the tractor. Oh, flew out of my hand. Oh, these are the worst chickens, man. I hate Cornish, but they grow so fast. All right, there you go. First 8. We'll get 8 more.
There we have it. All our meat chickens are outside. Finally. They have probably about another month or so until they're ready to be butchered. I have the date in my phone. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Usually you butcher them around 6 to 8 weeks. So we'll probably meet somewhere in the middle depending how big they get. Some of them are huge. Usually the roosters are huge anyway. You can see their crowns are also taller than the hens, so that's typical. But they're looking nice and plumped and sunbathing.